Why don't we talk about what Israel is doing with regard to all those nuclear weapons and how Israel had threatened European capitals?
How many of you know what the Samson option is? Yeah, the Samson option. Let me paraphrase it for you. The Samson option is, and this has been endorsed at the highest levels within the so-called Jewish state, is a policy which is not dissimilar from American policy, by the way, because we Americans have an official policy of first strike capability. We reserve the right to use nuclear weapons against non-nuclear states in a first strike capacity. We've basically threatened the whole world and said, listen, if we feel you're a bit too problematic, we reserve the right to fucking nuke you. Even if you're totally defenseless. That is our official policy. Literally. Well, the Jewish state has an even better one. If we feel that our existence is threatened, we're going to fucking nuke all of you. We're going to take you all out. That's the Samson option. 200 to 400 nuclear weapons in the so-called Jewish state. Now, very nicely, thanks to the Germans and your bullshit fake history and your fucking guilt, you've now given the Israelis nuclear-armed, effectively, Dolphin-class subs, which they've now armed with nukes, which now can patrol the oceans of the world and deliver those nukes to any target.
Let's consider the nuclear weaponry Israel's believed to have. Up to 400 atomic and hydrogen nukes, including thermonuclear weapons in the megaton range. A range of systems, including neutron bombs, tactical nukes, and suitcase nukes. Delivery mechanisms, including Jericho intercontinental ballistic missiles with a range of 11,500 kilometers, and offshore second strike capabilities using submarine-launched nuclear-capable cruise missiles. Whilst Iran has consistently denied developing nukes, Israel has repeatedly threatened the world with theirs. Israel operates a strategy known as the Samson option, a policy in which any threat to Israel will be responded to with massive nuclear retaliation. Samson is the biblical figure who destroyed a Philistine temple, killing himself and thousands of Philistine enemies. An Israeli official is quoted in Seymour Hersh's book as declaring, "We can still remember the smell of Auschwitz and Treblinka. Next time, we'll take all of you with us."
Everybody knows it's there, but they like to pretend it's not, even after the legendary Israeli whistleblower Mordecai Vanunu sacrificed his freedom to warn the world about the existence of Israel's secret nuclear arsenal, created with the sole purpose of taking down the entire civilization with a nuclear Armageddon if things don't go the Zionist way. One of the world's largest nuclear arsenals, capable of destroying the entire Middle East, Africa, Europe, and some say the United States as well. Still, nobody is keeping a tab at their atomic weapons, because Israel never signed the United Nations Non-Proliferation Treaty and never allowed international inspections on their nuclear facilities. A reckless attitude that relies in the US government's blind eye for over 40 years, regardless who's the clown in the White House. In order to keep its illegal nuclear program secret, Israel made its way through the black market, smuggling, stealing, spying and trading with other sociopath governments with nuclear capabilities. The United States and United Nations decided to look the other way, a privilege reassured by blackmails, nuclear war threats, and even the assassination of America's most popular president, Jack Kennedy, seen in this rare picture as a young congressman in the early 60s, meeting the first Israeli Prime Minister Ben-Gurion, who resigned during Kennedy's presidency to avoid his pressure to disclose Israel's nuclear program. Kennedy didn't like the idea of Israel possessing atomic weapons. We all know how that turned out.
كندي الذي قرر أن يفتش مفاعل ديمونة وأصر على تفتيشه ليتأكد من أنه يصنع أسلحة ذرية وإلا لا.
Israel has a total commitment in the Mediterranean and in the Persian Gulf to have their submarines surface and fire short, medium, and long-range ballistic missiles and cruise missiles. 400 is the old number. The word is Israel's got over 600 modern hydrogen bombs, hydrogen warheads.
All their nuclear secret has gone, and they are now in all the world.
Israel has 150 or more.
Iran has not given up its nuclear ambitions. Came out of this nuclear deal emboldened, enriched.
Friends of Israel stole enriched uranium from a Pennsylvania refinery to create a nuclear arsenal.
Israel will not permit any force on earth to threaten its future. And here's my message to all the countries represented here. To all the countries represented here. Whatever resolutions you may adopt in this building, whatever decisions you may take in your capitals, Israel will do whatever it must do.
Give you an example of what a modern weapon system does. It's between 50 and 200 times stronger than the A-bombs that were dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And if the fallout cloud comes your way, you are going to be dying.